Hey Dr. Grissom, this is Blake. Sorry this video is so late. I was really busy the past week and just didn't really get much work done. I still haven't gotten too much done. It's actually kind of overwhelming thinking about how little progress I've made and how much there is to it, but I feel like once I get the basic formatting down, then I'll have a lot more to work with and it'll be a lot smoother. But I'm starting to understand the scope of the project and, you know, what you said about not getting ahead of ourselves with how many screens we implement and stuff. So, yeah, anyway, I've got on my app screen just the navigator done. For some reason it doesn't go directly to the login screen when I start up the app. Not really sure why, but I'm using the jobs app that we did as reference, so can't really figure it out, but I'll get there. And I think it might have something to do with like a property down here, and then I need to remove this as a tab bar as well, so I need to add that in and see if that fixes it. Let's see. I have all of my screens here, so worked on this one a bit. This was giving me an error without having a component will mount function. Not really sure why that was, but I mean, it's working now. And the buttons, as you'll see later in my app, they're like stacked right on top of each other at the top of the screen. I tried to do margin top with the container style right here. I tried it inside the code as well, and that didn't fix it, so I need to work on that. Just basically getting the default components down. So here I have a header, and that's looking nice so far, but that's about all I've got. So this is what I'll be working on once I get the login screen done. And yeah, so I just passed that. I'll probably delete this because I added it before I remembered we had React Native Elements. I've got a source folder. I've just made action reducer folders with nothing in them. I prematurely made a store because I thought that would fix something, and I guess I forgot what it was for. I find that I'm forgetting a lot and using the other programs or the other apps we've made as a huge crutch. Not really sure if that's bad or not, but I wish I remembered more and could just do it myself without really looking at that stuff. But yeah, so it is what it is. Not too worried about it, but it's definitely exciting to be making this myself. Alright, I'll show you my app in just a second. Alright, so here's my app. This is obviously the login screen. I have an on press to just go to the next screen. I still have the tab bar on there, so I gotta get rid of that. So then it just goes to the stories, and then there's another stack navigator with just these four. I only have the header on this screen so far, and then I need to customize that a bit. I plan to have a additional or like a new kind of story button on the top right, and then maybe a settings button on the top left. I think that would be pretty consistent for all of the different screens. So I'm thinking about doing that. And yeah, I need to format the buttons. I'm not sure why they're up so high, and just get rid of this navigator. But that's about all I've done so far. I know it's not really much. Next thing I'm going to work on is like fixing up this screen so that like if there aren't any stories or if there's no data to show like a button to create a new one and stuff, and then go from like when there already are stories to displaying them, and then I'll be able to get to adding characters, and that was the main part of my project. So all right, well, I'll see you soon. Bye.